ghosts do not fuck with bro,
Yo.
fam. This is the funniest part. This is when I knew they're fucking funny as fuck. The ghosts are trolling. So we were like, oh, who do you want to talk to the most? And everyone asked the same question. And it was clear as day.
Clear as
the,
day.
The person that was getting activity the whole night, Andre. and then the funniest shit ever. Fuck. Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Yo.
Ghosts do not fuck with bro,
Yo.
fam.
Yo, and then, oh my God.
There was a
I'm gonna say it like this.
Yeah.
This. You have to keep in mind, these ghosts are from a different era.
yeah.
Right? They said something through the voice box, bro. They said something through the voice box, which was a slur, bro.
Oh my God.
They said it. I'm like, bro, there's no way they said that.
You'll see in the video. You just have to
There's
see
no
still.
way they said that
Holy
though.
fuck,
And then
man.
Josh, like after we left, he's like, yo, y'all heard that, right?
We all heard that shit.
Y'all heard that, right?
No, I was beside Josh, and we both looked, and he started dying, bro. He started fucking dying. These are the moments where I
That's
wish.
so
These are
crazy,
the moments where I
though.
wish Josh was on the podcast so he can explain that shit, bro.
That's so
Holy fuck.
crazy, fam. Oh my
Yo.
God.
That's hilarious, man.
It didn't
Bro.
say Mick.
Bro, it's Mick.
Yeah, so we call him by Mick.
Yeah.
But nobody calls him by his government name.
Yeah.
Nobody at all calls him by his government name. But we asked the spirit box,
Yeah.
could you say his name? And it didn't
Bro.
say Mick.
Bro, it said the full Govy.
It said
fam.
this is a full Govy.
Yeah, it was crazy because he was teasing it too. He's like, "There's no way, cause my parents don't even call me by that name. Like, it's such a unique name too. Like, you wouldn't get the full name. Govy name was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you're right.
Yeah,
You
I
need
mean,
to see
you have
both
to
sides
hear
of the
both
coin.
sides,
you need to
fam.
see you need to see both sides of the
Yeah,
coin.
I didn't base a decision on what you said to me. It's like everything, but I also needed to hear. Cause imagine I based a decision on only hero advice. The fuck, that's not good for me, fam.
You're right.
know what I
You
mean?
need to
You
see
have
both
to
sides
hear
of the
both
coin.
sides,
you need to see
fam.
you need to see both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And sometimes one side of the coin is actually more real, and you have to make that decision.
And you know how I feel, fam? I
Yeah.
feel like as if every advice I ask for,
Yeah.
it's always on this side,
Yeah.
and then my own is here.
Yeah.
And then it's like everybody's saying this, and then I'm like this.
Yeah.
And it's just me.
But at the end of the day,
And I
like,
still choose what I
no,
say.
100. Yeah, that's exactly what it is because you can hear the advice.
Yeah.
But it's ultimately your decision. It's not. I don't make no decisions based on anybody else. You know what I mean? I hear opinions, bro. I was fucking scared, fam.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is where it gets wicked because like all the cave shit was like okay to me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, when you said you know exactly what you're feeling, but
Yeah.
you can't spiritually tell it, bro. I put the headphones on and then I put the goggles on. As soon as I sat
So keep in mind, Gavin cannot see or hear
Or hear.
anything.
Oh my
And we're in a separate room.
in a separate room.
So he's not even near us, not even close to it. He can't understand anything we would try to tell him.
The ghost been calling me. Once the guy shut down the lights, he said, "Okay, let's begin." Bro, I was fucking scared, fam.
Mm-hmm.
And even before I asked the question, bro, the ghost, it was so clear. It said, "Sit, relax."
Oh my God.
Brother, what? Like, how did you know I was scared, though? How did you know I was scared?
Ghost said, stop, leave.
Stop, leave. Okay.
But what I realized is, and this is gonna scare you a little bit because I didn't
Yeah.
tell you this yet.
Okay.
So when they asked me to talk to the ghost,
In the attic or the cave?
no, in the cave, it was in the cave.
In the caves. Oh.
Yeah. So when we were like waiting for something to come through,
Yeah.
he had it on, and then the ghost said, "Stop, leave." Do you remember this?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
right before we stopped it.
Okay.
The ghost said, "Stop, leave."
Stop, leave. What does that mean?
Bro, when he was doing that, I was praying. In my head, I was praying, and the ghost said, "Stop, leave, stop." And then when I was praying in my head, those words came out right there, literally exactly when I started praying. Stop, leave.
Oh my God.
Fam, it was crazy.
Yeah, and you know, like Andre, he was getting like all the shit happening to him. Like they sat us down in the cave and they're like, "Oh, take spots, right? And we'll shut the lights off." But all you see is like Andre, he was experiencing the most stuff, and I'm like, "Yo, why would that be?"
But do you think, because like how we said, there's good spirits and then there's bad?
Yeah.
Imagine it's like a Pokeball. Like you just capture one and it could be a good spirit. But what do you do with that? What's the point of doing
I mean, you give. I think as a dead person, I would want to be something living. So it's like, oh, if I have a chance to get into that thing, I would and experience real life again, because it might take me from that dimension to you know what I mean, real life.
You know what's really sad, and I thought about recently? What if relatives try to find pets, like our pets,
Yeah.
and then to be with their family still, they like live through the pet?
Wait, say that again.
Because I had an idea for a plot of a movie.
No,
Now-
that's happened already.
Really?
Like the cat at the adoption center has the same name as like the dead grandma.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen that before a lot of times.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's real. I actually believe in that. That's why I say whenever there's a butterfly, I think it's my grandma. Yeah.
Because I think that would be so interesting. Like, if you were able to choose how you kind of communicate with them still,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be so bad.
Not
but
bad at
also, I don't know, it's just kind of sad.
Crazy
Crazy shit. Oh my life. For you guys that don't know, we went to the Bell Witch Cave and we went to the Bell House.
The cabin.
The John Bell House, the cabin that the family lived in. But the Bell Witch Cave, when we were there, one of the ghost hunters, he gave us this device and we were able to communicate with spirits.
Crazy
Craziest shit of my life. Yeah, he had the real stuff. And when we were using it, I didn't expect it to be that accurate. So you would assume like, okay, it's just gonna pop out some noises, some words here and there. But we're actually asking it specific questions and it would give us answers. First thing we asked, one of the first things we asked, or he asked, was, can you say the name of the team that these guys came from?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, guys, we didn't say anything into the voice box about our names or anything like that. Given no information. It's just spirits, frequencies coming through and speaking out loud, which is insane. And there's more than one.
Yeah.
Like you could hear like female voices, guy voices,
Kid voices.
Kid voices. And there's tons.
Yeah.
So what the ghost hunter was explaining to us was that cave specifically is underneath an Indian burial ground. So we can imagine how many spirits
Are in there.
are
fam.
residing there.
That was my first ever paranormal experience. You experienced a spark when I was sitting down in the cave and I was just like this. Not a lot of shit was happening until the end where I heard like a behind my left ear specifically. And then I tried to confirm with the guy. I'm like, oh, I kind of heard a noise. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But the guy was like, oh, that's like the noise of like a dying body. And
What
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
Yeah.
What
like-
are we talking about? Wait,
yeah,
what?
And I'm like, and I was behind the grave of the little kid. Remember?
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, it was,
yeah.
But I was in the middle of it. You guys were kind of to the side of it, but I was there. I mean, so but all I heard in my left ear specifically, I was like, and I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
yeah. And I was like, oh fuck, like that was my first ever paranormal experience. It's fire. I didn't feel like crazy about it, but it's like it was cool.
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't feel unsafe.
Unsafe. Yeah, that was
I
the
didn't
most
feel
important
unsafe.
word.
I felt really intrigued and weirded. Like it was weird.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's completely weird.
Yeah. But I also believe that it's about an energy thing. Because it's like, usually you can tell by the energy. He said this too. If you come here with a positive energy, like they will read that and then they won't like try to do anything to you. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you have a negative energy and you're not like, you're trying to hear to like, oh, these guys don't exist, then they might fuck around with you. Yeah, I mean, it's respect. Like, we read about this, that's why we can respect it. But, like, the people around us, that's why I feel like they got the most activity because they were actually there. Like, they don't know what's going on. And it's, like just out of what they know. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they didn't respect it.
I dead ass feel that we can kind of like communicate to ourselves from the future and the past.
I don't believe that. I don't
With
believe
gut
that, bro.
feelings, with
I
deja-
don't-
because what you do now, it's still gonna be you later. So you, let's say, eating that salad instead of eating that burger might help you later on in life with, you know, your lifestyle,
Yeah.
consistency. You being consistent with a project could mean something else for the whole future.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of have to be in cahoots with it because you are playing that co-op.
Yeah.
You're still playing that co-op, even if you don't realize it. It's It's crazy when you think about it like that, though, because
Yeah.
we don't think about it like that, but we really should. But what we could do with the past is
You could use it.
we could be like, all right, let me really remember this moment. So in the future, I have the wisdom
Yeah.
that's ready.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's how you could be cahoots in the past as well.
Okay, that's true. And then your future just gives you that gut now to the present.
Like you see her walk down the cave, and then we all don't acknowledge her but you. And then you're like, you don't see her? You don't
No,
see her?
that's equivalent to like, you know, the funeral ones?
Yeah.
Where like, oh, everyone's there, but he's walking around still.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's
No,
crazy.
that reminds me of there's a Reddit story about that. Kind of like that, but it's not a human, but it's a cat. So
Really?
Yeah, so it was actually in Mexico.
Yeah.
So some guy who lives by himself, right? He has one cat and one cat only. So he started experiencing like very paranormal like activity in his house, and he's like, okay, let me get some salt just in case and put it around the doorways.
Yeah.
Right. So in the video, I'll show you the video after. He's recording because he hears something, and the only thing that like could possibly be downstairs is his cat. Right. So boom, he walks around the corner, and in the upstairs floor, he sees his cat. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna rub it, right? I'm gonna rub his head. And then he goes downstairs where the noise was. Fam, like the sister thing's like, yo, that's the exact same cat. But I think in his language, he goes, oh, I don't know who this is. This is not my cat.
Oh.
So he rushes upstairs and he starts putting salt on the doorway
to stop them from coming.
yeah, because he feels something's wrong.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he camps the whole
Yeah.
night, and he's just there, and he shows his cat, and he shows the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, like at like 3 a.m., all you hear, it's like the mimic was like, fuck that, I'm done being a cat, let me turn into a human again. All you hear,
Oh man.
coming up the fucking stairs, fam. And then once he reaches the top, it's like because it's
like a human breath. It was interesting because I was only scared in anticipation for it. But when I was actually there sitting,
Yeah.
it was as if like I definitely didn't feel alone though.
okay.
I like 100% did not fucking feel alone. Like it felt as if I'm not just here by myself. Like there's people that are looking at me,
Okay.
or even just like kind of like chilling, honestly chilling with me. That's how
Yeah.
it felt like. As if the best way I can describe it, as if I walked into a waiting room and I sat down and there's a whole bunch of strangers I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
fire,
that's
yeah.
exact way I
Were
can
you
describe
scared or
it.
no?
I wasn't.
That's good. That's good.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I was asking questions, right? And I did the same thing. Like they said, okay, you have to do a voice recording and you have to ask questions and it might come through in the voice recording.
Yeah.
And I asked all these questions and it felt like I was asking questions. Okay, I don't want to spoil it.
Obviously,
I'm not going to spoil it. But I was asking questions. And then when it came to the end of it, it felt as if they're like, okay, yo, it's time for you to go. That's the vibe I got.
Yeah, and you got out of there right away. You told us. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Because it felt as if I was kind of bothering them now.
Okay.
Like I overstayed my welcome.
Yeah.
Like, okay, bro, you can leave now.
Yeah,
type
we
thing.
were there for a long time. Also, what you didn't know is when you were you were upstairs in the attic, the owner, one of the other owners, came all the way from the main to the cabin, and they started whispering.
Why?
I'm like, yo, what's going on? And Andre's like, yo, what's going on? It's like, is maybe something happened to another group, or is like, oh, like I don't know what's
What'd they
happening.
say?
No, we didn't ask because it was like private conversation. But they look worried. I'm like, oh fuck,
Really?
something going on. Yeah.
So, did you know Pulp Fiction
Yeah.
was an allegory for faith?
Wait, what's the allegory? What is
So
that?
it's like trying to teach a lesson about faith. I wish you watched it though.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
explain it
Just,
anyways
yeah,
because
teach
there's a
me,
whole
yeah.
bunch of people that have
Yeah, yeah.
watched it. So in Pulp Fiction, there's two main characters.
Okay.
It's Vincent and then Jules. So Vincent's the white guy,
Yeah.
and then Jules is Samuel L. Jackson.
okay,
So
okay.
remember how they're hitmen and they go get sent on missions to go kill people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Faith.
in that infamous scene where they're both like pointing their guns in the apartment,
Yeah, yeah.
what happens is they run out of ammo and somebody jumps out in front and tries to shoot at them.
Okay.
All of the bullets miss,
Okay.
right? Now, Jules in the car on his way back, they're talking in the car and he's like, bro, that was a miracle. Like
That-
straight up,
yeah.
that was a miracle. And then Vincent's like, what are you talking about? Like, nah, bro. Like, it's whatever. He just sucks at shooting.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that was a miracle. There's no way the bullet holes are right behind us and we didn't get hit. They were even looking at themselves like this, like, damn, we didn't even get shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Vincent, in the movie, he dodged death
Yeah.
twice.
Okay.
And he was given 2 chances to realize that he should walk away from the hitman lifestyle because at the end of the movie, he ends up getting killed.
Oh fuck. Okay. How
And
about the other guy?
So Jules,
Yeah.
in the film, when he had his famous like what's it called? When you give like a speech. I forgot what you call it.
Like
Monologue.
Okay,
His
okay.
famous monologue. And he's pointing the gun. He said, I'm gonna walk the righteous path. I'm gonna let you live, and I'm gonna walk away from this life.
Wow.
And when he did that, he was choosing to believe in the miracles and the protections that happened to him throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna believe this is real. There's so much faith here.
Yeah.
I gotta get out because this lifestyle is probably gonna end bad for me.
Yep.
Vincent didn't listen to it, and
Died.
he ended up dying in the movie.
Crazy.
And throughout the whole film, you can see if you go in with that mentality watching Pulp Fiction, you can see all the times that the faith was trying to show Vincent.
I'm telling you, if you have a mustard seed of faith, you're blessed, bro. And that's good that guy walked away, bro. If you can't ignore those signs, bro.
I know.
That's fucking insane.
So I feel as if when you see signs in your life, you shouldn't just take it as whatever. Because the way I understand it is God will put something in front of you for you to understand. He wouldn't make a sign in a way that you won't see it as a sign.
But usually those signs though, you don't understand till later though, but you see it, right? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah. And then, okay, so when we were asking the questions, they were asking really random. So Josh, when we were asking them, it kind of didn't match up. But I watched the video back. It was like a 10-minute video. Whatever they asked, I didn't hear bag it. But I was giving the answers directly correlated to what they were asking. So it was like, oh, where are you? And then it would be a child's voice saying, attic. And I'm like, I didn't know what you were asking, remember?
Yeah.
But you guys were probably tripping in the room because it was perfect. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, where should I go? They asked like, where should I go? And then like, upstairs. It was a kid talking. I'm like, yo, this is crazy because it was a guy talking, a kid talking, but the kid was trying to talk to me the most because it's like, oh, like, I think you guys asked, where's the dad? And then the kid said, gone. And I'm like,
Wait,
whoa.
actually said
Yeah,
gone?
it was in the video. I remember it's like, where's the mom? Like gone.
So the way Deja Vu might work is it's a crossover of something that would have happened anyway. I heard a new theory on Deja Vu, like the checkpoint theory. You know how we usually say, if you have Deja Vu, that's your checkpoint when you last saved and then you died and you came back to that exact moment. I heard another theory where that's when you know how the theory of the multiverse, there's so many different paths we could have went on.
Yeah.
So the way Deja Vu might work is it's a crossover of something that would have happened anyway. It's like a canon event that was supposed to happen in almost each one of these timelines, and it just crossed over there.
Okay.
So that's why you felt you lived it before, because no matter on what timeline you are, you're gonna live that. And the only time I got into a car accident was like when it was really close to my house.
Yeah.
That said, you're more likely to get into a car accident if you're like within 5 kilometers from your home, or sorry, 2 kilometers from your home.
2 kilometers. Why?
From your home.
Why do you think that
specifically.
is? Because you're too comfortable driving? It might be that because it's like, oh, you don't think anything's gonna happen because you're like comfort.
And the only time I got into a car accident was like when it was really close to my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And from what I heard from experiences, a lot of people say like, yeah, they were pretty close to where their home is or where they're like living at the time.
Oh shit.
It's interesting. It might be the comfortability thing. It might be the comfortability thing because you're not paying attention too much. And it's scary too when you know how people say like, oh, I want my life to be a movie.
Yeah.
When you really ask for that, a movie's not like this.
I used to say that.
A movie's like this.
Oh
fam.
my gosh.
A movie's
Oh
like
my-
this. Y'all are asking for a movie. The movie goes like this, bro.
Yeah.
Because if it was just like this, it would be boring.
Yeah.
Shit goes boom, 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 boom.
Fuck, yo.
Watch F1. That's a good movie.
Yeah, okay, fam. But yeah, no, you're so right, fam. Because yo, man's are saying like, oh, fuck it, like let's live a movie, bro. I've quickly learned that movies come sometimes with bad endings and sometimes with good endings. But do I regret nothing? No, bro. Like, we actually didn't check. Low-key,
For
we didn't.
scratches?
Like, yeah, because like I was like thinking of it when he said that. I'm like, oh, this would be a cool part of the video where we all go out and we just check for scratches. I'm like, if Andre was experiencing the most pressure, what if there was like a slight scratch on him? You know what I mean?
Oh, that would have been
No.
insane.
And you know what you told me? You're like, I think on the podcast, you're like, oh, if you take a rock
Yeah.
from there, it was like immediate bad luck, like something would
Yeah.
happen the next day.
Yeah.
I remember what I said. Remember, I was tweaking out in my head because my Air Forces are very loose, right? But I had pants on. But you know, there's little pebbles and shit like that in the cave. When I was walking out, I felt something in my shoe. So I'm like, oh,
And it was a pebble from the thing.
it was like, I was like, oh no, it's like it's probably just like dirt or a little pebble. I'm like, yo, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, guys. I told you, I'm like, yo, I was scared. I'm like, and then I got it, and it was like a little dirt piece that was probably not in the cave. It was just from something else.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
when I felt the pebble, fam, I was shook. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, so when we were there,
Yeah.
when we got to location and we're like in the lobby area, they had a whole book.
Bro.
There's a book of, I want to say, like probably over 100 letters.
No, I think it said like it's over 500. No,
over 500.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
bro, there was like 200 to 500 in that shit.
So there's over like however many letters
Yeah.
of all these people saying, we're returning this rock because so and so passed away, or I got into a car accident because of this rock, or this and this happened. All of these people have had bad luck, bad experiences.
Just
something
'cause.
negative happened in their life because they took a rock
Yeah.
from the cave. And then that's one of the biggest rules they had was please do not take any rocks. They had it in big red sign, like do not take any rocks because it could be detrimental to your life
Real
or your
shit.
family members or whoever.
And when he
Insane.
said plane, remember I'm like, oh fuck, like that's why when I thought about the rock in my shoe, I'm like, oh, we have to catch a flight back. It's crazy because remember I told you to it always happens near his birthday.
Oh, really?
And recently, fam, it popped up on my For You page. There's a thing called birthday effect.
What's that?
It's like, yo, it's a study that shows where a lot of people die on or close to their birthdays.
Word.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's like, I don't want to scare anyone, right? But February 29th is where the statistics shoot up.
Wait, so a leap year.
Yeah, a leap year. February 29th is where like usually like the most deaths on that birthday happen.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's more studies. So men, they either die on or a week before their birthdays.
Interesting. What's the
Woman?
percentage though? Like,
I don't know. I just seen like the I
It's
don't know
just
exact.
likely?
Yeah, likely, most likely. And then the woman, it's on or after a week of her birthday. I'm like, holy
Damn.
fuck, this is crazy.
I seen a real statistic. They all say the same thing of they see bright light, and that's why we always hear it. They all see very bright light, and they're always all filled with a sense of everlasting love, and they all don't want to go back into their regular body
Why?
because it felt so loving. So they didn't want to like come back.
Because it's like, yeah, the afterlife, we don't know about it, but like maybe it is comforting, but we fear it the whole time. Like we always want to be on here. It's like, oh, we can't waste our days, but man, if you just think that the afterlife is comforting, you'll be good.
Yeah, yeah.
A live guy while you're dead, trying to explain the dead.
Yeah. So we did this experiment,
Uh-huh.
and the ghost hunter had us standing in an area, and he told us to just listen. Everybody just be quiet, and you're gonna hear voices.
Yeah.
And people come through, and we started to hear straight conversations.
Yeah, I didn't hear it at first. I'm not gonna lie. Remember, I told you guys this. I'm like, yo, I don't hear nothing. It's just water.
Bro.
Yeah.
We started hearing words, bro. And he was saying, like the ghost hunter was saying, you could dead ass hear people had those conversations and then almost tap into your conversation. So he was explaining like sometimes he'll hear almost a laugh when
Yeah.
he's explaining shit about the cave.
Yeah.
It's because he's trying to explain the supernatural
Yes.
and the other side of things
And
when
the-
he's not even on the other side, but they are. So they're kind of like laughing at him. Yeah.
live guy while you're dead, trying to explain the dead.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
shit doesn't make no sense.
Exactly. So do you believe in ghosts now after that?
It's way better now. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I always believed in ghosts, but after that, I realized. So I have more theories on what ghosts are now.
oh, well,
you know what I mean?
What's your theories then?
I'll tell you, but like
Okay.
before, I used to think they're just, I don't know, just a spirit that's there.
Yeah.
They can communicate with just like scaring you, whatever. They just pop in and out, blah blah blah.
Yeah. See, because I felt safe this time. Obviously, because we had a tour guide, but like also like when the guy said, "Oh, as long as you have like faith," because I think you asked him the question, "What makes what?"
It was your chair, probably.
Yeah, it was probably my chair, and my email just went off. So
Okay.
yeah, I was like, bing, bing. Did you hear a mimic? That was what I was the most
That's
scared
not my
of.
chair.
Bro, you're good, bro. Relax, man. Did you hear it mimic the whole time? That was the one I was most scared of because I was like, yo, when you told me it
As
could
if
mimic
somebody else's
Yes,
voice? No, I
yes.
didn't hear
Okay,
that.
okay.
Nah, that would have been fun.
Fucked. If I heard my mom's voice, then oh
That'd
my
be
god, I would have ran out the
crazy,
cave. Bro. I would've ran out
bro.
the
That'd be so
cave.
crazy.
Oh my
I wish we
God.
pulled a prank on you. That would have been crazy.
What?
We should have like brought your sister this whole time.
No.
and then let her walk.
No.
And we all pretend like we don't see her, but you. Yo, that would be so crazy.
Fuck, that's crazy. It was another Asian one.
It was.
Yo, can you just explain that one to me? Because I'm not gonna watch it because it's too scary.
Which one? Talk to me.
No, the one that you said it was really...
Incantation. We talked about it
Did
on
we?
the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind.
So it makes you participate in the curse.
oh, fuck, that's crazy.
We talked about it before. We talked about
Yeah,
it before.
that's
That
actually
actually got a lot of views on.
Oh, really?
TikTok. No, but Incantation. That's
Yeah.
one of the That's one of the rare horror movies that puts you part of the curse.
Word.
And it's wait, do you hear that? I don't know if this is what it is, but like this is how I feel. I feel as if a villain is the person that leans into what people say they are.
Villain.
So if people say like, "Oh, you're a bad person, you're evil," blah blah blah, he leans into it and shows them. And then the hero, he's the one that even after all of these different opinions and struggles and all this other shit, he still tries to find a way to be good.
So
I
he's
think that's
always
what-
remaining himself.
He chooses and he sacrifices to be good.
Then the hero, yo, that's a fucking, that's hard, fam. Word. I was having a conversation and like, do you think, I'll ask it again to you, do you think this is your first time on Earth? Then someone told me like, oh, I don't think it's your first time, bro. I think it's like your 10th. And I'm like, wow, like, why do you feel that? He's like, no, you're like, you can talk about experiences without even knowing and shit like that. She's like, oh, you're very wise on things. And it feels like you're very mature for, you know what I mean, in certain topics. I'm like, oh, that would only come if you lived life a few times. And I'm like, okay, makes sense.
In the cave, you're saying?
The only thing that happened to me in the cave was when they turned off the lights.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting there.
Did you see a light flash? I saw a light flash.
I didn't see a light flash.
I saw one
No,
straight up.
I didn't see a light. You said blue, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
he was saying the ghost hunter was saying he was sitting across from us
Yeah.
and he said he saw behind me and Josh.
Okay, yeah.
There was like a light, like a blue light,
flash.
right?
Yeah.
Later, when we were leaving, fam, and you turn off the lights,
Yeah.
bro. I saw a blue flash, like whoosh. I'm like, what the fuck is that though?
Really? Yeah, I don't know what that-
It could be my eyes playing tricks on me.
Like a firefly, probably?
No. It's straight up like a streak.
Whoa.
Yeah. The best way I can describe it is if it's like imagine I had a blue like LED and went like this.
Oh.
Yeah, like super fast, just like boom.
Whoa. I
Yeah.
thought, whole time I thought it was just like, like the little firefly. Whoosh, that was it.
No.
Word.
Straight up, as if, and people say this too.
Yeah.
He said some things you could experience are whispers or
Yeah.
breathing on top of you. And what he explained was really interesting too about the scratches. The reason you would get scratched
Yeah.
is because it's not necessarily them trying to hurt you,
What
but
is it?
ghosts do it because they don't know exactly how much pressure or how much they can touch you.
Oh, really?
So you can imagine on the other side, fam,
Yeah.
they're on the other side of another realm, another frequency. We can't understand this shit.
Yeah.
Another dimension. Trying to reach out, trying to touch you.
Yeah.
It might be harder than expected, and then you get scratched.
Yeah. Have you ever had a time where you felt deja vu and everybody around you felt deja vu, or is it always a singular thing? Because that would have been crazy.
It's
Imagine.
usually singular.
Yeah, it is. I don't think I've ever had a thing where it's like, oh, this is deja vu, and another person goes, oh yeah, me too. That would be crazy. That means the multiverses really did their shit, man. Like that's was 0.1% that you guys both ended up right there.
I feel like if everybody in the room has deja vu at the same time,
Yeah.
everybody should like, yo, pay attention.
What?
Some shit might pop off.
It's like the end of the world.
Yeah, like if we all have deja vu at the
Makes-
exact same
yeah.
time, like, yo, look around.
That might be the red button still.
Right? Because
Yeah.
it could be a warning.
Yeah.
And I dead ass feel that we can kind of like communicate to ourselves from the future and the past. So I think this is my theory on what spirits do to us.
Yeah.
Is they can actually not read our minds, but see what we're saying without having us to say it. Anyways,
Okay. Oh fuck.
I'm gonna say this. I felt as if they could on the voice box. It was as if they're reading my mind. Like they heard my thoughts.
Yes. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, but it's not exactly that. It's it's like what I'm trying to communicate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's not the word, but what I was trying to communicate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand that.
And
fam.
it's so accurate like that. It was really, really weird. It's
Yeah.
really, really weird. But it makes sense though, because we probably do communicate in other ways that we can't see to a spirit.
Ghost, it was so clear. It said, sit, relax.
Oh my God. In my head, I was praying, and the ghost said, stop, leave.
Let me turn into a human again. All you hear
Oh man.
coming up.
We're returning this rock because so-and-so passed away, or I got into a car accident because of this rock. He was given 2 chances to realize that he should walk away from the hitman lifestyle, because at the end of the movie, so do you believe in ghosts now? So when we were there,
Yeah.
when we got to location and we're like in the lobby area, they had a whole book.
Bro.
There's a book of, I want to say, like probably over 100 letters.
No, I think it said like it's over 500, no?
Over 500?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Bro,
There's over like however many letters
Yeah.
of all these people saying, we're returning this rock because so-and-so passed away, or I got into a car accident because of this rock, or this and this happened. All of these people have had bad luck, bad experiences.
Just
something
'cause.
negative happened in their life because they took a rock from the cave. And then that's one of the biggest rules they had was please do not take any rocks. They had it in big red sign, like do not take any rocks because it could be detrimental to your life
Real
or
shit.
your family members or whoever.
And now I understand how Sam and Kobe can do these things. Because before I'm like, oh, you guys are fucking with like the wrong people. But
But it's
bro,
not
like-
necessarily
it's not
that.
the wrong
Yeah,
people,
it's
bro. It's
not.
like
It's just-
they're professionals, and like if you can tame yourself to be like respectful, you'll be good, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a perfect start, because if we went into something so crazy at first, like yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I kind of explained that in the video. I'm like, bro, it felt as if I'm intruding and then I'm bringing like police to the crib.
Yeah.
Like, bro, why are you like, what are you doing out here?
I know. Yeah.
So
but
that's what it felt like. Obviously, I didn't have no ill intent,
yeah, for sure.
and it wasn't like that. But it felt as if like, yo, I think you should go.
Yeah,
That's
so it's not the UFC fighter,
Oh,
but he was a
okay,
cave
okay.
diver named
Okay,
John
okay.
Jones. And his, like, if you've seen the picture that he tried to, like, the cave that he tried to get in,
Mm-hmm.
it was so mad. I was like, he was with his friends and this shit is normal for him, but he tried it and he got stuck at a 70-degree angle.
So you couldn't get out at all.
And he
You're
couldn't get
stuck.
out. And all his friends were trying to like pull him out, obviously. But imagine you're 70 degrees upside down, right? Blood is flowing through
Oh,
your
shit.
thing. And he was stuck there, fam, for 19 hours.
Damn.
Before even people came up. But
Wait, was he saved?
No, fam, he died.
shit.
He died at that angle, and that cave and all that shit that they were trying to like go under is locked off. It's like closed just cause him.
You know what's kind of sad? I can imagine this. Like, what if someone did get stuck? Those cave divers that go in those really, really tight spaces, and then they keep going, and then they see someone,
Yeah.
and then they're not moving, and they're like,
Oh my gosh. But the way it's like building up,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is low-key like the practice rounds before the playoff games. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's I'm down now.
so you want to do Conjuring?
So respecting with a
Deadass?
tour, yeah. With a tour, yeah.
I heard. So what was that?
What? No. Okay, relax. Relax.
No, actually.
No, I didn't hear nothing. Old Gavin would have fell for that.
No, but Incantation. That's
Yeah.
one of the That's one of the rare horror movies that puts you part of the curse.
Word.
And it's. Wait, what, do you hear that?
No, that was my chair. I was like this. That was my chair, fam. That was my chair.
All right,
Yeah. Relax. What are you hearing?
never mind.
What are you hearing? Real shit, what are you hearing? Because it might be in your headphones too.
It's probably my headphones.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
comment